And we are live.
Good after. Well, actually, it's still morning. It's 11 o'clock, and I want to say good morning. This is Christopher Rosa and John Alvarez. Excuse me, we are operators and owners of Junk Doctors NJ. We've been here for quite a while. I think over 5 years. I've been in the industry for quite a while. However, this particular podcast is sponsored by Junk Doctors NJ, but it's not about our company. What we went out to do, and this is just a soft background of why we do this. We do this for companies on entrepreneurs and small business owners of New Jersey. There's a group with over 58,000 people that are strictly from New Jersey. This podcast is for you. It's free of charge. The reason why we do this is obviously we want to network. We want you to see our name, and we don't want to talk about our company. We want to talk about your company. I believe that small businesses should have just as much spotlight and marketing capabilities just as any company. Now, obviously, there's big corporations that have a way bigger budget, but that's what we're here for. Free. There's no extra charge for anything. You could come up here. There's 58,000 people plus we have over, and this is live. This is a live office. People are calling. We're in the waste removal industry, so don't mind the phone calls. We have somebody that answers that. And actually, we're going to actually talk about today technology. And I want to tell people in this group, and I know out of 58,000 people in this group, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There is a technology revolution. And this is John Alvarez. He's our CTO, our Chief Technology Officer. He, I don't want to understate what he does. To me, if you ask me, I believe he's a genius. If you ask him, he'll be modest. And he'll say, nah, I just know what I know. But John, I was happy to introduce you. You've been a colleague of mine for, well over 5 years. A quick backstory on how me and John met. It's so weird. I was passing Walgreens in Dover, and I pulled over and I asked John for directions to a Colombian cafe to get coffee. And, he was just really polite, and we just started talking. I'm like, hey, where are you from? And you're from Dover. And we just, I don't think we exchanged numbers or anything like that. I think I bumped into him again. And then I had a carpet cleaning company at that time, and we just kicked it off from there. We started working together. John worked for a company. I don't know if you want me to promote their name, but you did line painting, let's just say that.
DLP, Denville Line.
Yeah, so represent Denville Line Painting. John put work in for that company, and we don't want to get too divulge into that, but me and John come from hard working backgrounds. We've come from labor backgrounds, but we're also blessed with knowing technology and how to use it. And John especially is a genius, in my opinion. Could you at least tell us how many languages you know, at least?
I wouldn't agree with the genius comment. However, as far as languages, I can read and write on average 20 languages, but I don't typically engage in all 20.
Now, could you explain to anybody that may say, what is a language? There are thousands of people that probably know what you're talking about. But for people that say, what do you mean language? It's a code.
It's a computer language. It's a language that you use to communicate with a computer.
And what does it provide? Like your typical website, all the things that you see?
Yeah, it's used to communicate with the computer what you want it to do for you. Nowadays we have prompts, and
we're going to get into that.
Language models where now anyone can communicate with a language model, but programming is more technical.
I think we're going to have to rewind. We have a large segment, and I think there is a large segment, and I know there's a lot of people that know what a large language model is, but I want to grab everybody. I want everybody to understand what a large language model is. A large language model is
It is a model that is designed to understand natural language.
And you could ask it anything and it could pretty much provide you anything up to a certain point, and they even can scrape the internet if they cannot get that information.
Yeah.
Not all language models. However, what a language model, and one of the most popular language models that we've used, I don't know how much information I could give out about this, but we were engaged in using ChatGPT at a very early stage. Now, I would like to just say that John brought that to us here at Junk Doctors. Here at Junk Doctors, we are a junk removal company, and we do a lot of logistics. We have multiple dump trucks, and we do hoarding, clean outs, just whatever you need, from construction clean outs, whatever. But we have several trucks, and we need data and the regulations. And just to give you an idea, the regulations and rules in New Jersey, policies, they have to be very organized, from your finances to how many jobs you've done, from the payments. And John has developed a program, and this program is called Dash. It's a system. Could you give us an idea what is Dash? What's the capability of Dash?
A dashboard is a useful system that any business would benefit from because they can access any information that they need. And if you connect it to third parties via an API, then you have access to third party software without having to use multiple apps here and there. Let's say Google Calendar for scheduling or whatever you may use. You can integrate it all into your own system for your company, and it just becomes much easier for anyone using it to access the data that they need.
Now, could I say that in layman's term?
Sure.
I learned this from John. In layman's terms, that means that you can, now let's say you're building up your Dash. Your Dash needs a functionality from a company that you see that they have that functionality. Now, you may not need everything from that particular company, but that particular company is saying, you're allowed to use our API. Now, our API is sometimes free, or do they charge you?
It's up to the vendor. It could be free or it could be on usage. It could be a monthly subscription.
And what is an API? That's an address?
It's an application programming interface. Basically, what that is, it's an interface for you to communicate and use their technology on your own system, whether it be a website, app, etc.
And you don't have to use everything from their website. You just use whatever functionalities that you choose. So an API is pretty much, they're allowing you to just use their functionality. So if you see something that is really intriguing to you and you want to make that part of your device or technology or interface, you can actually use that functionality. I believe, John, and I don't want to just overstep my boundaries because I am not a technological whiz, but over the years of working with John, I've learned and I've developed my skills pretty good, actually. I mean, I must say, but nowhere near John. He is, I don't know if anybody ever seen The Karate Kid, and you know, John is like the sensei, Mr. Miyagi, and I'm like the Karate Kid in a way, you know, wax on, wax off. I don't know, John, probably that went over your head. It's an old movie, but I don't know if you remember that. But Miss Miyagi was the teacher, and I remember you just teaching me all this stuff. Even people, I didn't even know what a hotkey was at the point that I was at, because I was more in the field, labor. I had other people doing my administration work, and I would just be out in the field with my carpet cleaning business. And this is how me and John working together on his off season and whatnot, and talking about businesses. And we came up with such a great business here. And we don't want to pitch our business. This is not what I really intend to do. I want people to know what's out there that can help you. I mean, the software that we're using is incredible. John, is there an example of anything that you can give us that can really amplify how extraordinary this technology is?
Yeah, I'm sure most of you have heard about the revolution in AI, and I could demonstrate a quick example. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of ChatGPT, the language models, but there's other models like speech to text
Yes.
or text to speech. And when you combine all of them into a single system, then you have something that you can actually communicate with, and it communicates back to
I
you.
would love for you to show that demo,
I,
man.
absolutely.
I don't mean to rush it, but it is so mind blowing. And I just want to say this. This was all developed and coded here at Junk Doctors LLC. We here coded this together. John has created this. So there's nobody else with the same exact model.
So I do want to also give credit to the third parties, because like GPT-4 was created by OpenAI, and then there's language mod like speech to text or speech or text to speech that was created by 11 Labs. So as a developer, we just merged like almost like a potato head. We want to use these eyes for vision, these ears for interpretation, or this mouth for speech synthesis. So I'll show you what that actually sounds like.
And all those are different APIs,
They can be. I mean, it's possible for it to be provided by.
or one of them could have multiple functionalities.
Yeah, it's up to the vendor. Like
Yeah.
OpenAI, they have their own text to speech, like 11 Labs. So you can use OpenAI's API. An API, for those that are not technically savvy, an API is like a key. So that key it's a digital key. So they can give you access to this vehicle, that vehicle, but they decide what vehicles you have access to. And if you have that key, then you can use that vehicle whenever you like within their constraints.
How can we break that down to even more of a layman's term? Because I feel like I understand, but there's so many people that I feel like it's going over their head. And I know people that are very smart with computers, they understand. But I want to make this very, I want to emphasize this to smaller business out there. This is a technology revolution. Without this type of technology, going further and going forward with your business may be much harder, and you may have to pay third-party businesses to do this technology, and they're going to be very expensive. An API and learning how to use an API would be your best bet. And there's other options. I mean, we're thinking about maybe in the future, once we're set up to help everybody on this group with technology and giving them things that we use. I mean, there's things that we have, and if you see the capabilities that we're able to provide your business, it saves you time. John, is it true that a lot of these large language models is like a extra arm?
Oh, it's certainly an extension of knowledge. It's a very big extension. In fact, we have limitless information capable of providing insights at any time, anywhere. I mean, within an arm's reach. If you have a mobile phone, you have a computer, access to the internet, at that, you have access to a language model.
Do you know the biggest question I get from people? They go, yeah, I know ChatGPT, but they go, none of the functionalities I could use. Now, I want to just say this. You may think that, but once you start using it, and a lot of people are content with ChatGPT 3, which is the free version, I would definitely advise anybody to go with 4. Now, if you think that the functionalities are not for you, like there's nothing this can do for you, just say to it, write me an email to this particular person, be detail oriented, and practice and see how that email comes out. And then copy and paste and put that email, and you see how, and you want to tell the large language model exactly how you feel and how you want it to come out. And that's called a prompt. Now, once you tell a prompt on OpenAI, it will actually write out a message that you already wrote out, but it's going to spell it and make it. You could say, write this out as a Harvard professor would write it, and it would write it. It might over exaggerate, and people might say this person didn't write this. Or you could say, write this out as a average, college graduate. I mean, the boundaries are limited.
Yeah, it's an assistant, a digital one that you can use at any time. So if you ever need assistance coming up with ideas, I mean, it doesn't have to do all of your work, but it can assist you with your current workflows.
I mean, that is an understatement. You said you can't do all your work. I don't know, guys. I mean, I have used it for a lot of my work. I would say about 80 or 90% of a lot of work, because it's helpful. because that 90% of work that it did, I was able to do another 90% of more work, if that makes any sense at all. But it to me is an understatement. I can't say I'm in love with it. I mean, that's insane. But I must say that I'm at the point where it's a revolutionizing technology, and everybody that can relate to me, the 50,000 people that are on this group that are using this technology for phone calling or whatever you're using it for, if they take this away from us right now, I think a lot of us hardcore chat GPT and large language model people, we would be hurting. We would definitely feel the pain. I mean, it does so much for us guys. So, John, is there any type of example? Like, what can we do to show the people just like a small example of what the capabilities are? And this is just small. This is not the biggest thing you could do. It's just a small example of what you could ask or do. You could say, create me a professional template of a legalized document that states that I need a particular document from this particular place, and they'll write it out very professional for you. And people see that. They tend to see the good writing, the good, paragraphs. Everything is punctuated correctly. This really, could set you farther away from the average person. But it does more than just that, guys. It really does.
Can give it a phone call right now and see how it responds.
You could actually create a AI assistant, and you're about to hear it. I mean, we used it. We call it Sam. It's on our website right now. We took it down because we're doing some more tweaking on it. But there has been people, and I could actually go on my computer and let you listen to some of our customer interactions, and they actually believe it's.
Thank you for calling JunkDoctors. Sam speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Sam. My name is Christopher Rosa. I need some help cleaning out a home.
Hello, Christopher. I'd be happy to assist you with the clean out. Could you please tell me more about the property where the service is needed? Is it a residential or commercial location?
Well, it is a residential. It's a residential home. It's a bi-level home, and I bought the home because I'm fixing it up, renovating it. And the people that previously lived there just left all their furniture in this home. And this is a job that we get a lot, so that's why I'm using this.
I completely understand, Christopher. Renovation projects often come with the challenge of clearing out old items left behind by previous owners. We specialize in these situations. Which city in New Jersey will we be servicing for you?
We are in Denville, New Jersey. Do you service that area?
Absolutely, Christopher. We do service Denville. That's perfect. Now, to provide you with the best assistance, could you tell me what types of furniture or other items we're looking at removing from the property?
Well, let's start with the basement. The basement has 3 king-size mattresses. It has a bed frame, about 2 bed frames that are metal with a headboard and footboard, 2 dressers with a mirror, and then a bunch of miscellaneous items that need to be bagged up. Do you guys send employees to do the work? I mean, how does this work? Do we have to get it ready, or do you guys do the work?
Absolutely, Christopher. We've got you covered. Our uniformed team members will take care of everything for you. They'll dismantle the furniture as necessary, bag up those miscellaneous items, and handle all the...
And I want to let you guys know, this is actually our AI assistant that's on our computer right now. Like I said, we took it off of our website to get it better, but this is actually who picks up the phone when you use our website phone number. So I want you to know, look how good this is. It doesn't stop, it doesn't jam. We'll get back to it. Let's see what happens. Hi, Sam. I think we're cut off.
Oh, I apologize for that, Christopher. Let's continue where we left off. To take care of those items in the basement, the 3 king-size mattresses, 2 metal bed frames with headboards and footboards, 2 dressers with mirrors, and miscellaneous items to bag up, we can provide an estimated pricing. Considering the volume.
Well, I'm not
Sounds like
done
it'd be
yet,
between a
Sam.
100
There is sure much more we have to take out of this property. I just want to know, how would you charge us? Would this be standard pricing, hoarding pricing? I mean, it's not hoarding. I'll tell you that. It's just a bunch of garbage that's scattered everywhere, but you could move around. Nothing's hitting the ceiling. There's some patio furniture. It's just a lot of miscellaneous garbage that has to be bagged up. The garage, there's a few paint cans, but just a lot of just rakes and shovels. It's a very typical, easy job. I notice your trucks, I mean, they're pretty big. How big are your trucks?
Christopher, you're absolutely right. Our trucks are the largest in the industry here in New Jersey at 25 cubic yards. Our pricing is volume-based, so it doesn't matter if it's hoarding or just standard.
Wait a second, Sam.
You can move.
Wait a second. You said that our trucks are 25 cubic yards. I mean, what are the average other competitors' truck sizes?
Great question, Christopher. While it varies, many of our competitors operate with trucks that hold around 15 to 20 cubic yards. Our trucks at 25 cubic yards are significantly larger.
And that's funny that you mentioned that, Sam, because I called around a lot of other places, and we do a lot of data research on pricing. The reason why a lot of these companies use smaller trucks because they're franchises. We're not. We're Jersey born, and we only take care of New Jersey. Is that correct, Sam?
You've got it, Christopher. We're proud to be a local New Jersey company and not a franchise, which means we're committed to our community and can provide that personal touch and flexibility that franchise operations often lack. This is one reason we can offer the largest custom trucks in the industry here in New Jersey.
Yes.
We're all about maximizing efficiency and value for our customers.
Absolutely.
Would you like to proceed with scheduling a removal?
Well, could you hold on 1 second, Sam? I have to speak to a colleague. Could you give me a few minutes?
Absolutely. No problem at all, Christopher. Take your time, and when you're ready, just let me know, and we'll proceed with the details.
So
if you need me to, I can also hold for a few.
Yes, please hold. So as you see, no other company has this. What other company do you know of this magnitude? And we're not the biggest junk removal company. We're the best junk removal company. There's a difference between quantity and quality. We have quantity of customers, I mean thousands, but it's the quality that we offer. But that's irrelevant. It's because of this technology and John, CTO, Chief Technology Officer position here. We work as a team. We all brainstorm. We have much more than just this. This is just our latest technology. Now, let's say a group of you guys want to say, I want to take off from picking up my phone for the weekend. You could actually put this on and activate it for the weekend and just let Sam, and that's the name of this particular product. You can name it Phil or whatever name you want. And it will say, hi, my name is Samantha Smith, and I'm cakes and cupcakes, sweets, whatever business. And they'll pick up the call, take the order for you, put it into the computer, and you don't have to and right there you got the order. We're an innovative company. We don't just do trash removal. We actually put our tentacles pretty much into a lot of other things that help our customers, only our customers. Let's get back to Sam and see what else she can say. Hey, Sam, are you still there?
Yes, Christopher, I'm right here. It sounds like you've got quite an impressive operation and a forward-thinking approach. I'm glad we could be part of that by providing our junk removal services. Whenever and are ready, we can move ahead with the details of booking your clean out.
Hey, Sam, so how much do you charge standard? So you charge based on volume. How do you charge a customer? Do you charge them by the hour? Do you charge them by the weight? I mean, how do you charge a customer?
We charge based on the volume of items to be removed, not by the hour or weight. We use the size of our trucks to determine the cost, with prices escalating from a smaller fraction of our truck to a full 25 cubic yard truckload. This way, you pay only for the space your items occupy in our truck. No hidden fees, no surprises.
Hey, Sam, could you hold on 1 second?
Of course, Christopher. Take your time, and I'll be here when you're ready.
That's
Is there anything more you'd like to know?
Just hold on 1 second. So that is a very important thing that she just said. We only charge by volume, just like the other companies. And you may say, I thought this wasn't going to be about your company. Well, the only way I could demonstrate the technology is by intertwining it with how we use it. This could be used way differently for your company. You might be a pizzeria. And why do you need somebody to pick up the phone when you have a system like this taking the order, going straight to the delivery guy? He picks up the order, he gets it out of there. This technology, like it or not, is going to be integrated into everything we do. And there's going to be companies that are going to have to help you integrate it and help you understand it. There's going to be companies that are very expensive because they're going to take advantage, and they're not going to give you the best quality. They're going to give you the least quality technology, just like they do now. We're not looking to sell our technology. Our technology is exclusive. Nobody has it. We own the trademarks to it. We own our own name, everything. However, there could be a future where we will help our fellow people, group members. It's just that we are building this system. This system is unbelievable. You will not find a open source like this, or an open AI system that talks like this. I mean, the AI doesn't cut you off. It talks like it's a human. I mean, people have hung up the phone, scheduled jobs, and we don't want to scare people. The reason why we use this technology is because right now with inflation and hiring people just don't want to work, and keeping that motivated, energy to keep on providing people with visual what they're going to get, it becomes tedious. So you want really good navigatable information, and that's why we're creating this. And we also pick up the phone ourselves, but we do have a great workforce. However, this sample right here, and let's check it out. Let's see if Sam's still here. John, could you give me an idea of a question I could ask Sam?
Could you schedule a service for me?
Hi, Sam. Are you still there?
Absolutely, Christopher. I'm here, ready to assist you further. Would you like to proceed with scheduling a service?
Yes, Sam. I just want you to do me a favor. Could you itemize all the items that I mentioned to you that I need taken?
Of course, Christopher. For the basement, we discussed removing the following items: 3 king-size mattresses, 2 metal bed frames with headboards and footboards, 2 dressers with mirrors, a variety of miscellaneous items that will need to be bagged up. Additionally, you mentioned there is patio furniture and more miscellaneous garbage, as well as a few paint cans, rakes, shovels, and similar items in the garage. If there's anything specific you'd like to add or clarify, please let me know, and we'll ensure everything is accounted for when we come out to perform the service.
Oh, that is amazing. Sam, I must say, as a techie and somebody that has been on the phone with several, I mean, I know you can relate to this, with several bots and this is AI. This is not automation, guys. This is not automation on Walgreens where they hang up on you. This is actual AI. So, Sam, we want to proceed to schedule an appointment. Now, I have my colleague here, John, that he's also helping me get the home cleaned out. So, John, what would you like to, what day or how would you want to schedule this?
I would like to schedule for tomorrow.
So, Sam, do you have any openings for tomorrow?
I'd be happy to check our availability. Let me just confirm a few details with you. Christopher, could you provide me with the full street address for the service location in Denville?
Sure, not a problem. 111111 Mount Hope Avenue, Rockaway Township.
There's address validation integrated in there.
Oh, so it might not pop up. That's right. See, can't trick it. So let's go with 148 Mount Pleasant Avenue, Rockaway Township.
Great. 148 Mount Pleasant Avenue, Rockaway Township. Thank you, Christopher. Now,
nobody's going to show
before
up.
moving forward with the scheduling,
I'm sorry, Sam.
we just need to ensure that No worries, Christopher. May I please have your phone number as well? So we can confirm the details and notify you about the service appointment.
Sure. It's 201-283-7660, JunkDoctors.com.
Thank you, Christopher. Your phone number is 201-283-7660. Let me go ahead and check our availability for tomorrow. Please hold on for just a moment while I get this information for you.
I want you guys to see where else can you find this technology. Nobody has this. Do me a favor as a challenge. Go to businesses, haircut and places, salons, and ask them, do you have AI assistants? And if they do, they're getting it from a third party, very expensive third party technology group. We're not sitting here saying that we're going to release any software. We have very updated software that, I mean, it's worth quite a lot of money and monetary value. And I'm not saying that to boast and say that we're the best and this and that. It just costs a lot. And that's why we're not able to release it, because there's a lot of work that goes into it. But eventually we will be able to do this.
It certainly sounds like you are on the cutting edge of utilizing AI technology to improve business efficiency and customer interaction. It's exciting.
Hey, Sam, I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm so happy that you heard me speaking, and I understand that you understand about technology. We are actually providing an example for our audience on entrepreneurs and small business owners of New Jersey, and we're just showing an example of what you're capable of providing. And I really want our group members to see just the beginnings of what's coming out and what's there to help you. This is not difficult at all. You just need the right company to help you get started. But anyway, Sam, could we go along and schedule our appointment?
Absolutely, Christopher. Let's schedule that appointment for you.
Tomorrow.
We have your phone number and the address for the service. Certainly for tomorrow, I will check our availability and schedule a service for you. To confirm the details, I have the service address as 148 Mount Pleasant Avenue, Rockaway Township, and the contact number as 201-283-7660. Let me go ahead and get this set up. Please bear with me for just a moment.
Yes. So, I mean, she's very respectful, receptive.
Just a sec.
And she updates you. Just a sec. I mean,
the service for the residential cleanout at 148 Mount Pleasant Avenue, Rockaway Township, has been successfully scheduled for tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You're all set, Christopher. If there's anything else we can assist you with, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Can I ask you a question? If they call us a half hour prior to arriving? And as you can see, there it is. It's already scheduled.
It's on the calendar.
It's on our calendar.
I don't know if they can see that far.
Yes, Christopher. Our team will.
Go ahead.
Yes, Christopher.
Go ahead, Sam. I'm sorry, Sam. I keep on cutting you off, but go ahead. Please tell me if you're going to confirm the appointment.
This will just take a sec. It looks like the confirmation information isn't showing up on the calendar yet, but I've requested confirmation from our team to ensure you receive a call half an hour prior to the scheduled arrival time. If there's anything else you'd like to discuss or any further questions you have, I'm here to assist you.
Okay. And Sam, I already looked at the calendar. It looks like it's on our calendar already. It's just under another phone number. I have to put it underneath my phone number, most likely. But it is scheduled. You just put it underneath my colleague's phone number, but it is scheduled, and it's ready to go. Could I give you the new phone number?
Absolutely, Christopher. Please go ahead with the new phone number.
Now,
I'll make sure
before
to
I
update
go
our records
further,
accordingly.
before I go further, what phone number did you have on record?
The phone number I had on record for your service appointment was 201-283-7660.
As you can see, it remembers. It's amazing. Here's the new number that I want you to use so it's scheduled correctly. What was that number? It is 973.
Yeah, that's my direct number. I don't.
Okay, yeah, this is a direct number. Okay, so anyway, you got our number in there. You got my direct number. Why don't you just use the 283-7660 phone number, and that's fine. We can see that it's scheduled. This was all for our group members to see how great. There was no flaws. The only thing that went kind of flaw was that we just didn't. Now you can see. Can I push it around? Now that you see, it is scheduled under my name and phone number.
You can ask to confirm.
Sam, could you confirm my appointment, please?
I've confirmed the phone number with our team, and it seems that there are no upcoming jobs scheduled under the phone number.
No, my phone number is 201.
Oh, it's 201.
Yeah, it's not safe. I'm sorry, Sam.
It's not a 973.
My phone number, please. Okay, Sam. So,
1 moment.
Go ahead. I think it's updated now. So the previous number, the 201-283-7660 number, that's the phone number I want you to use to confirm my appointment. Could you just repeat that back to me? The date, time, phone number, name, and address.
Certainly, Christopher. Here's the confirmation of your appointment details. Date: tomorrow, May 10th, 2024. Time: between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Phone number: 201-283-7660. Name: Christopher Rosa. Address: 48 Mount Pleasant Avenue, Rockaway Township. J. Your service is scheduled, and we will ensure to call you 30 minutes before arrival. If everything looks good to you, then we're all set.
That sounds amazing. And I also see in your notes you said removal. Could you just give me the breakdown of the job and just tell me, because I see removal of 3 king size mattresses, 2 metal bed frames, and what else?
Certainly, Christopher. The job includes the removal of the following items: 3 king size mattresses, 2 metal bed frames with headboards and footboards, 2 dressers with mirrors, a variety of miscellaneous items that need to be bagged up, patio furniture, a few paint cans,
This is
various
amazing.
gardening tools.
Sorry, Sam, I cut you off. I just was saying how amazing you are.
No problem at all, Christopher. I appreciate your enthusiasm. It's my pleasure to provide you with the best service possible. If there's anything else you need or further assistance I can offer, please feel free to ask.
So we have a live Q&A, and one of the questions.
Thank you. You have a good day, Sam. So, yeah, we do have a live Q&A. Say what you want.
So we have one question that says, is she capable of handling multiple phone calls at once? Yes, she is.
Absolutely. That is the whole thing here. That's why this was why it was created. Here you go, John. This is your phone. Beautiful picture. We guys, if I could just tell you how we started, not to get into our business, but we're all the same. We all started from humble beginnings. We all started from the beginning. For all you entrepreneurs that started from the ground up with nothing, maybe a few bucks, maybe you started another business and this is revolutionary. This is something to assist you. And I want people to understand you started off very difficult, and during a time when we started, I mean, the economy wasn't doing so great, but we started with very limited funds. Now the question is, what was the question again? I'm so sorry.
Is she capable of handling multiple phone calls at the same time?
And I want to get back to that. Yes, that was one of the main purposes since we started growing, and that's why I started using getting nostalgic and going back. When we first started, we got phone calls, but it was enough phone calls for us to handle. We had somebody for phone calls, labor, logistics, everything. And what happened was the phone just started ringing, and we didn't have any of this stuff yet. There was a time during technology was just starting to slag. I believe that was a year and a half ago, where we didn't have any of this. People, you have to understand, a lot of people don't even know a lot of this stuff is even happening because it's not being marketed mainstream. I mean, of course, they renamed Staples Center Crypto.com, and that has something to do with the technology that we're using. However, you see more and more AI commercials, more and more talk about AI. You look at NASDAQ. I mean, guys, in this group, you guys are family. We are entrepreneurs and small business owners of New Jersey, and we will be that. And together we are a huge company. For us to keep this to ourselves, we won't. Anybody that's interested, and I'm not talking about calling up and looking just to get something for nothing. I'm not saying that we're charging anything, but we're looking for serious people that understand technology and they want to better their systems. This is a future endeavor that we will be undertaking maybe sooner or later. We just don't know yet because technology is changing every day. But to be part of this group, we all are working very hard to become successful. Why not become successful together? And this is what me and John Alvarez, Christopher Rosa, Gracie Palomino, we all three of us, and then our team. Big shout out to Edison Felix and Lewis out there in the field with our other workers. They are amazing employees. You won't see anybody like this. We have a team that all know their positions, but this is not about our company. This is just showing you what our technology is able to do. I mean, you could show Dash maybe. I mean, I don't even know if we should show that because we have created our own Dash. And just to tell you how simple it is, it's so simple that your employee will go out in the field. Dash tells them exactly what job they have. They only have access to what you want them to have access to. Dash has KPIs. They have it has everything from logistics to all your jobs, your finances. I mean, it is a wealth of information that you could keep in there, and it's safe. Now, for your employees, they get a business tablet or phone, and then on that phone, they get instructions directly from our Dash. On our Dash, they go and they look at the jobs and they go. So this is why this technology is so great. It shows them where to dump. It tells them a list of what landfills to go. And I can only use my business to compare this technology to, but it's not just for waste removal companies. This innovation can be used for practically any business. You could be a pizzeria. You could be an accountant. You could be a lawyer. I mean, where does it stop?
The use cases seem to be expanding by the day. I mean, the models themselves are improving very quickly. I mean, right now, GPT-4, it is impressive for most people, but we have better models coming. We have like Llama 3 is in training right now from Facebook. We got Microsoft, which is developing their own large language models.
What did Facebook purchase from Llama 3?
No, that's their language model.
That's their. Oh yeah, that's right. That was totally, yeah, my bad. But Facebook did make a significant investment with
NVIDIA.
Yes, NVIDIA. Did they actually personally deliver that? No, that was actually delivered to Sam Altman, the second one.
Yeah, the processing unit.
Yeah, so NVIDIA created the supercomputer. And please go ahead, man. I want to hear from you how NVIDIA did this. Please tell us the past of NVIDIA, because I know NVIDIA. I used to work for technology, P&Y Technology. NVIDIA used to just be for games, graphic cards.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's actually the best technology we have currently for, I would say, training models. When it comes to inference, I would have to say Grok is definitely, they're killing it right now.
Now explain Grok. Grok, not the Grok.
Grok, and that's not Twitter's Grok. Grok with a Q. That Grok. This Grok is from, it's a different
team. Are
they
a chip creator, this company?
Yeah, they created the LPU, which is a different processing unit.
And it's fast.
So much faster. I mean, you can try Llama 3 on Meta's website, and it's not even comparable to Llama 3 on Grok.
But Meta, I must say, Meta platforms images have gotten very, very good. I'm not going to lie. It's better than what I expected.
Yeah, open source is catching up to closed models very quickly.
Now, you're saying words, you're using terminology, and I know there's people that are watching this and they know open source is what it is. What is the difference between open source and closed source?
So closed source means it's proprietary. It's for that company. It's internal. It's private. It's not accessible by the public. I mean, we can use it. We can use whatever platforms they provide, whether it be like an interface. It could be an API, but the inner workings of it is not exposed to the public. Whereas an open source model, anyone can go and see what's going on inside.
Wow. So there seems to be a very competitive edge here that we're seeing. It's amazing. It seems. Now, can I ask you this question? Do you notice that tech companies are coming together and working together, or is there some rift?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I mean, teamwork is essential, but you do see big corporations buying out smaller corporations and partnering up and merging. Apple's doing it a lot. Google, Microsoft themselves, all the big corporations are basically engaging.
Absolutely. Can she handle multiple calls? Got questions about technology and business? No. Okay, so let's see what else we got over here. And these don't, so these shows, sometimes people watch them now and then sometimes people watch them later on. But right now we don't have many people watching, but I hope people really pay attention to this. I'm going to push this because there's 58,000 people on this group and you have businesses, and I was one of those skeptics that was like, nah, this is just another technology. And we're not selling this to you guys. We believe me, we don't want to sell what we have. We want to make people aware of what there is for you to use. So I was one of those skeptics. And I know a lot of people are going to be just like me. I'm 44 years old. I grew up in the 1980s. And I grew up during the technology boom of the .com era. I mean, I was there. I was dying for a computer. They were so expensive, $1,200. Finally, my sister got enough money to get a computer, and we kept it in her room. And I mean, it was from where we went to from then to now, guys, it's totally different. The navigational way of getting to what you need is a lot easier. However, it is a lot more technical. It is not as simplistic as 1, 2, 3 because of so many options. What would you say to the person that wants to first start? I mean, just get ChatGPT first, OpenAI, get that first and start learning that.
Yeah, I mean, you can try ChatGPT. If you haven't tried it before, there is no login required. You can literally go on chatgpt.com,
And
which
it'll
is,
just be 3 though.
well, yeah, you use GPT-3, which is a more basic model compared to 4 at this time. There will be more models coming out soon, so stay tuned. But for now, a GPT-3 is publicly accessible without any login required.
Yes. Please, please just don't be closed-minded, guys. And for all you business entrepreneurs, and you know who you are, don't let the train pass you by. If you're in my age group, John is gonna be 30. I mean, I don't want to put your age out there, it's okay. Well, I already said
I'll be 30 years young.
he'll be 30 years young. I'm 44. I have 14 years on John, but John is very intelligent. This is all he knew. He was trained in very good atmospheres. He got the best training, and he has taught me immense things that I couldn't learn while I was out in the field doing laborious work. And I had used basic technology like GoDaddy.com. Today, we're not doing that. We still use that domain, but we own our domain. We own our trademark name. And it's important for me to express this to any business owner. Take advice from people that are higher than you. You can always take advice from people beneath you, but learn from their mistakes. Anybody that's doing better, or I won't say doing better, but that's up there and getting up there, listen to them. Technology is the future. And I'm not just saying that because I'm not selling this stuff, guys. We are using it, and we're just going to use it to benefit us and provide good customer service. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not going to be here to help our group. We're accessible. You guys have questions, you want to know anything, please feel free to message us, call us, even get on the podcast. We'll talk technology because that is what's going on. John, please tell us, how important is it right now about technology? I mean, isn't technology the new? Do you remember the industrial age? We went through the bronze age, the industrial age. I mean, so many different big discoveries in our humanity and in life in this world. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is the age of technology. This is the 21st century. We're talking about China and Russia are going to be putting they're going to be putting pretty much condominiums on the other side of the moon, if you really think about it. But that's here nor there. Technology is no doubt the future.
And it's the current as well. I mean, I like a phrase that Jonathan Ross said recently from Grok, the CEO of Grok. He said that this is the generation of generations. So there will be a lot more content, more than ever before. And unstructured content, unstructured data, documents that we have been storing for ages in file cabinets will now also become accessible with AI systems that are structuring the data for us and finding correlations and giving us new insights. So I would say that these tools, as they become more powerful, so does the beholder of the tools. And there's new capabilities emerging with new models.
I got a question here. Okay, so here's a question here I got. How or where can we try the AI assistant Sam?
You can give her a phone call right now if you'd like, and you can have a conversation. I'll give you her phone number.
Let's give you a phone number because it's not on our website, right?
It's not currently on the site at the moment.
Because we're doing fixing. We're making it even better. What you heard, we're gonna make that even better. But here's the phone number so you could test it.
The phone number is 973, because we're Jersey based, 542-9268. You can give her a call anytime and she'll be right there. You can text her as well. Actually, her texting number is a different number, so that's a different number. But for now, you can give her a phone call and she'll pick
And
up.
what's the number? Is 973?
973-542-9268.
Yeah, call it and just play around with it, talk to it, see what you can do. And I'm telling you, this is something that we here at junkdoctors.com created. There's no other third party companies that created it but their APIs. We didn't use other people's ideas. These were our ideas, but we also used API addresses and functionalities. This is what technology is becoming. It's becoming a network like we are. We're a network. Well, the technology is a network. They're all networking together to make it better. So as a group, and I'm very passionate about this group. This is our second season, and me and John have never done a real podcast in this magnitude together because we've been busy. We haven't seen each other in almost a month because John works in his office, I work in my office, and we have totally different things that we do. And it's a pleasure to just get here and actually at least give you guys some insight of what we do. I mean, we have been in this industry, and I want to tell people this industry that we're in and the industry that you guys are in, and for all business owners that started like we did, I'm going to tell you, we started with nothing. We started with the equivalency of $20 if you really think about how we started. But we were very smart. You have to excuse me for the phone ringing. The phone will be picked up. Right now, somebody will pick it up. But we are live, and our office doesn't stop. Money and business doesn't stop. We have to keep on providing good service and quality service. But for all people that started like us, we started with nothing, but not giving up was the number one thing. And working together, there's nobody above me, and there's nobody above John, and there's nobody above Gracie. We come together as one brain and we brainstorm. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we say, hey, you lead, and you let's see what you can do. So we do these things. And I want to tell people that working with a team is the number one thing. And if you look at our way of how we grew, within 4 years, from one truck, we had a box truck, to having over 5 25 cubic yard dump trucks. And now we have employees. We used to have to go out in the field, and that's okay. I mean, what we wanted to do is provide a company that could provide jobs. We actually pay our employees livable wages more than any other junk removal company pays their employees. That's why there's no turnover, and that's why you get very good customer service. But this is not a sales pitch to you guys. This is intertwined of the technology and how we treat our employees. And you will get on this technology great financial technology, as far as exactly how much to so you will be able to see exactly. So tell our audience, like, with our technology, what can it do for their finances?
It can empower you. It can give you insight on what's going on. It can give you a clear picture. You can have pie graphs. You can have data represented to you in any way you'd like. It's essential. If you want to grow your business, you need technology, you need software, you need tools, and a team.
And how do you, okay, so let me ask you this question. You being intertwined with technology, and I know we might go over a couple of minutes or so, but I mean, this is such I don't. Technology sometimes sounds boring because everybody associates technology with nerds. Remember growing up? Oh, you're nerdy if you are into computers. That's over with, guys. People that know how to use technology are people that are the ones that are going to be running good businesses that are capable of providing services that you've never seen. You go into a business and they're still using paper, and you go into a accountant's office and you see file cabinets. What do you think you should do? Stay or leave?
Well, I mean, I guess I can identify as a nerd myself, so I probably digitize it.
Yes. Yes, I think that people need to understand digital is the way it's going and it's not going to stop. John, I need to ask you this question. You discover technology constantly, software that we've utilized and has changed our lives as far as competency and just helping us grow larger. What do you see junk doctors in 5 years? What do you, well, not just junk doctors, let's leave that out of the equation. Where do you see technology in 5 years?
5 years, that's a tough one, actually. I see there should be a lot more advancements in humanoids, so robots in the human form factor.
People probably think that you're oversaturating, but it's 100% true. Tesla came out with their own bot. There's a lot of companies that actually are making affordable bots. They may not be Boston Dynamic, and if you know Boston Dynamics, they make humanoids that are just incredible. But there are companies that are making humanoids that you could pretty much purchase for like 20 grand.
Yeah, and robot dogs. I mean, a robot could be anything. Your car is a robot with wheels.
Do you see a big difference in transportation soon?
Yeah, we are on the path towards automated vehicles like robo taxis and just vehicles with no wheel. It was a vehicle with, it's actually safer.
No steering wheel.
Yeah, it's actually
that'd be great.
Safer.
You'd be able to turn around like, hey guys, what's going on?
For the vehicle to drive,
yes,
than a human to be behind the wheel.
I'll be honest with you guys, it'll be more safer than me. I'll be honest with you guys. I just don't like to drive, and I believe, John, I believe once sensors are implemented and they're on the highways or on the car, it's not going to be hard. Sensors are inexpensive. They're not super expensive to create, depending on the type of sensor. But sensors are going to be, I thought personally it was going to be a satellite type of situation where it's going to guide the cars, but I don't see that. I see sensors, maybe some satellite dish help, but man, this is going to be a great time to see that. I see that in about 5 more years.
Yeah.
They're pushing for cars.
See robo taxis and humanoids, and in 5 years, I'm sure.
I mean, humanoids in 5 years, I say yes to your basic humanoid. What I don't want to see is humanoids becoming militarized. That's not going to be cool, but you know that's going to happen most likely. But you know what, guys? I mean, we have people watching us right now, and you know, I'm happy that you guys are interested. I mean, technology is going to be so amazing. I can't stop talking about it. I talk about it in my sleep because I see it, I use it. It talks to you. It does. What is your favorite thing right now? What is your favorite technology right now?
Oh, my favorite hobby is actually creating it. I love writing code. That's what I like to do.
And what is code? I want to, can I just say this? Code is everything.
Code is, for me, it's a canvas, and I'm like an artist. And
but isn't everything code?
Well, yeah, you could say that. I mean, there's like the genetic code, and there's math everywhere. That's what code is. It's math, and math is everywhere.
I mean, we needed code to create engineer paper to make a building. We need code to do a lot. How do you feel about code and its existence in 10 years from now?
Oh, I believe that our systems, our AI systems, will write much better code than us humans, and it'll be able to perform actions and not just provide us with text insight. I think it'll be more action based. So we'll have more real world automations rather than just a notification on your phone.
Well, so we're looking at, so I want to translate this. I believe this. I believe that we're going to see a world where we're just going to be able just to talk to our computer and tell it what to do.
Yeah, that's what we have now.
I don't, we do.
Well,
Yeah.
We might transfer the language model with a large action model rather than just a language model.
Do you believe code would ever be extinct?
No, because code is math, and I believe that math is a form of reality, and then you can't get rid of it.
Now, can a bot that we create take over code and start creating its own code?
It'll undoubtedly write its own code.
How safe can that be?
It's going to be difficult to monitor it as a human being. I mean, just imagine it writing 1,000,000 lines per code in 1 minute. We just can't possibly monitor it.
Well, we got keywords. We have technology to listen and on things, but I guess the machines are smart.
We may need to have an AI security rather than human security to monitor other AI models.
Oh man, guys, I know you're getting Matrix vibes, and the Oracle, and anybody that has experience in the trilogies. This definitely sounds very familiar. So there's going to be good codes, and there's going to be bad codes, and there's going to be obsolete codes and road codes. Could that happen in actual real technology?
Oh, absolutely.
There could be road.
Yeah, there could be. Yeah. But as if we develop it, and then it could be anyone in the world.
Well, what would the machines say? You know what? You're not killing me. You're not taking me out of here. I'm gonna go rogue, and you're not gonna find me in your program.
I don't suspect that to occur unless we, a human, decides to develop that sort of action.
What if the bots become so smart that it develops that action on its own?
I don't see that happening on
Nice. So I guess the movies may not be right. Maybe they got it wrong. But I'm a big Matrix fanatic, and everything that I'm seeing and hearing, it does, correlate to that whole system. But I don't believe that our robots are going to turn on us, because we're programming these machines, correct? I mean, we program them, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very difficult to predict what'll happen with all these advancements in AI. You just really actually can't predict it. But if we're not creating it, then if we're not creating an outcome that we don't want, then I think that's the path forward. We should create ethically, develop ethically, in a way that empowers society as a whole and individually.
Absolutely. I see that. I don't want people to think that coding and the technology that we're talking about is just coding and AI. No, this is a variety of things getting implemented. AI is going to get implemented into everyday life. It's going to get implemented into your computers, your cars, your phones. I mean, everything from TVs to whatever you can imagine. So get ready for the future. I think that you're going to see things that are amazing. We're using very amazing technology in a very positive form, and it has contributed to success as far as being able to accomplish all our customers' jobs. We have never missed one job, and that's thanks to our technology, thanks to John and his innovative ways of creating technology, thanks to the JunkDoctors.com crew. And I really want this group to really embrace what I'm saying. Really look at technology. Don't be scared. Don't say to yourself, excuse me, don't say to yourself, I have no use for this. Don't give up. Just use it a little bit and then go back to it and say, what can I use this for? You know what? Let me see if it could create a text. You could talk into it by using your microphone on your computer, or you could type if you're a very good typer. When Whisper comes out, do you think that's going to be the end of typing? You think we're going to be able to talk into our computers?
Whisper is a
out.
speech-to-text model, and it is currently available from OpenAI.
But there's no API yet.
Actually, now there is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Whisper is a
speech-to-text.
Speech-to-text.
So it's right now, I believe it's currently the world's best transcriber. So you can speak to it, and you can speak to it very quickly. You can speak
with an
accent. You can literally whisper to it. That's why it's called Whisper.
Yes.
And it'll understand you with high confidence.
And that, for anybody that may be thinking about doing the wrong things, remember, Whisper's out there. They can hear you. So be careful. But that's just a little joke. I really, I seen Whisper, and I seen that the way I talk, I have a New York, New Jersey accent, and I speak fast. Sometimes I say words that I just mess up, and it actually picks up and it actually understands my what I'm saying. But this interview went quite long. I mean, is there anything else you can contribute to it, like as far as your perception of technology? Is anything would you like to add to the rest of the interview, or you?
I think that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Unless you have any questions, any other questions.
Let's see. It says, how and where can we try my system? Can she handle multiple calls? Got a question about technology and business. Now your channel, don't miss out on. Yeah, so we got a few questions. A lot of people are at work right now, so some people watch it, and this was a long interview. I mean, it's funny because you talk about technology, and people get bored because they don't know it. They're just like, man, it's so boring, technology. But if you knew the monetary value that you will make just learning how to use this technology, you might say, I know how to do my own technology. I could do my own email the old-fashioned way, which I call that. Guys, don't underestimate what's happening. If you want any more information, you know where to find us. You could always DM us. I'm always here. Christopher Rosa, JunkDoctors.com. info@JunkDoctors with an S, NJ.com is my email. And please get in touch with me. Let's talk business. Let's talk about what we have going on here. And we could probably go further. I mean, I want all of us to get involved. This technology can really put us all together. It could actually bring us all together in a communicative way. So to that day, I would like to say thank you. John, any words?
Thank you as well. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's definitely been a pleasure. I could talk all day long. So, I mean, I really appreciate, what we talked about today. And I really hope people walk away with this message that technology, even though it's boring, guys, it is not. It used to be boring, yes, but today it is instant gratification. I wish that we had time to show them Zuno Just remember this word, Zuno. How do you spell Zuno?
It's he's referring to Suno. Suno is a company that is basically text to song. So you can type in the prompt, which is
Unbelievable.
what you want it to be about, and it'll create a song for you. I mean, we could probably do one now if you like.
Could we show you guys this, and you could use this song soon as the background of your content. It is amazing. I mean, we've made songs. Let's just show them a song that we came up with.
All right.
And it was very easy.
We can make one on the spot.
Let's make a song on the spot. What should we make it about? Let's make it about
entrepreneurs.
The future. Yeah, let's make it about entrepreneurs and small business owners group. And what kind of music do we all get along to here in New Jersey? Some house music, some dance. Let's get dance music. Some good dance music, happy, positive, motivational dance music about being an entrepreneur, not giving up, keep on working, striving. And you're going to see how fast this song is created. And it's not a song that is like crappy, or excuse my language. It's not like something that you would think. We
have two tracks.
Huh?
We have 2 tracks available. The prompt was entrepreneurs and small business owners in New Jersey dance music. Yes, we have 2 tracks available.
I think that we should play it whenever you're ready. You want to turn around so they can get the optimum. Oh, you have your. Yeah, perfect. Guys, please listen to this. This was done within not even a minute and a half. Go for it.
Get up, get moving, ready to ignite. We're the entrepreneurs, the stars of the night. We hustle hard, no time to rest in the garden state. We're the very best. We're the small business owners, breaking all the walls, making moves, standing tall. Unemployed never falls. We grind all day and we grind all night.
That's amazing.
Building dreams, watching them take flight. From New York to Trenton, making our way with passion and drive. We make it all day. Hard-working visionaries on a mission so true. New Jersey's entrepreneurs, shining bright like dew.
That's one sample.
That's one sample.
Get moving, ready to ignite.
That's another sample.
We're the entrepreneurs, the stars of the night. We hustle hard, no time to rest. In the garden state, we're the very best. We're the small business owners, breaking all the walls. Standing tall, never fall.
Now you could use this for your content. Like you could literally put like whatever you're doing, your salon. You can make a song about your salon. We do the best hair from dyeing to cutting, and you can actually have this playing in the background with your company's name in it, and you can make 15 songs. You can make an album within a half hour maybe, and you could play it in your salon, your nail salon, and your cafe, and your pizzerias. I mean, it's unstoppable.
Let's try we can make a country song.
You read my mind. I know there's a lot of New Jerseyans out there in Warren County, Sussex County, and all over New Jersey that love country. Let's make a country song about entrepreneuring and working hard for what we stand up for. Hard, working class, blue collar business owners that are gonna make it. You know, like we're gonna be successful together.
Jersey, where the factory stood tall. Entrepreneurs and dreamers answering the call. Small business owners working hard day and night, chasing their dreams under that neon city light. From the mom and pop shops on every downtown street to the farmers with their fields of gold and wheat.
I love this.
They hustle and they grind, never backing down. Jersey strong, they wear that crown.
That's right, Jersey strong.
In the shadows of the mountains,
Jersey strong.
where the rivers flow, hard-working folks putting on a country show. From the honky-tonk bars to the rodeo.
Woo!
Tonight,
America, man, this is amazing. This is what we need, guys. You make a great song for your product. I mean, people will love it. There's no copyright infringements. You're not using nobody's likeness. There's artists right now that are very mad at this because it's actually making better music than them, but that's here nor there. This is amazing. This could go in front of whatever, any content that you make, you can use this music to motivate. You could actually bring it to cookouts, to events. I mean, it's music that sounds like it should be on the radio. It's very good music. That's the type of technology. It's not just one AI type of technology. It's varieties that we can provide, but not at this moment, unfortunately.
We could try one more. This one's a blues track.
Yeah, let's try a blues track.
It specifically mentions this current podcast.
Let's do it.
Of Jersey, where dreams are made. Entrepreneurs and small biz owners leading the parade. On a podcast, they come together. Voices loud and clear, talking about their hustle, overcoming every fear. They mention Chris and John, the ones who paved the way with their grit and determination. They made it through each day like blues music. Their stories got that soulful sound. Strumming those guitar strings, they never back down. Jersey entrepreneurs, making waves of success, sharing stories, inspiring all the rest. On the podcast stage, they take the mic and say, we won't stop, we won't quit, we're here to stay.
Wow, that is quality, man. I love it.
I guess I can end it there.
Yeah, man. So that is it, man. I mean, this has been an hour and almost a half. We will be back, I think, at the end of the year. So at the end of the season, me and John will be back so we can show you the insane improvement in technology, because it changes every single day. So from what we got today, and we have 14 episodes. On the 15th episode, you're going to see maybe a bot sitting right here. Who knows? But hey, it's been a pleasure. And I want to say to everybody that's out there at entrepreneurs and small businesses, keep on striving. Let's stay in touch. Get in touch with me. Let's network together. We're in the waste removal business. Whatever you're into, I'm sure we can help. We can help each other. We are planning to do a big event so we can invite, a good amount. There's 58,000 of us, so I don't know where we could fit that many people, but there will be an event, and an event that we will all get together and have a good dinner, some drinks, and we're going to talk about business and how we can make it more effective. Thank you again for coming to, watching our show, and it's been a pleasure. You guys have a great day, and God bless, and continue striving no matter what. It was hard for us, and believe me, I know for a fact that if we made it out from the beginning, you can do it too. For all you beginners, stay with us, listen to us, and we'll be there for you guys. Thank you very much, and
yeah, just keep on going. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to start your own business and you haven't done so, now is the best time. You have access to the best tools that we've ever had. So,
yep, 100% right, man. This is definitely the time. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. God bless.